Now let us do the last part of the chapter, that is Euler's formula. Now what is Euler's formula? Basically this is in this way or in this way, both are the same. So we will discuss the first case of a polyhedron taken, that is Q. Now can you tell me how many faces, vertices and edges are present in this? Let us count. It has 6 faces, reason being 4 faces around, 1 top and 1 bottom. It has how many vertices? You can count them. It has 8 vertices, right? 4 above and 4 below. And how many edges is it going to have? Similarly, you can count all the lines, right? So all the lines add up to give you 12. So these are the values for F, V and E as mentioned in your Euler's formula. Now what you are going to do is you are going to check whether F plus V, the left hand side is coming equal to right hand side or not. Let us check. For left hand side we take F plus V, that is the number of faces plus number of vertices. So if we do the number of faces plus number of vertices, we get number 14, right? And if you do the right hand side calculation, you would get E plus 2, which will be equal to the number of edges plus 2, giving you 14 again. That means this polyhedron is satisfying the Euler's formula, that is 14 is equal to 14. Now similarly we can take many other examples, right? Another examples could be many other polyhedrons that we have done, prisms, pyramids, anyone you can take. So I have taken up a triangular prism over here, triangular because it has the ends as triangles, right? And the faces are the parallelograms. So how many faces does it have? It has 1, a 2 and the third one is the lower one lying on the flat on the surface. So it has 3 faces plus the fourth one is here and the fifth one is here. So in total it is going to have 5 faces. What about the vertices? It is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 vertices. So we have written down V equal to 6. Similarly, if we count the number of edges, you would get 9. Why? Because 3 plus 3 6 and the 3 of the parallelograms, so you get 9 edges. Now putting back it into the same formula, we can check our left hand side and right hand side separately to check if they are coming equal or not. So if you do F plus V, that is number of faces plus number of vertices, what would you get? You would get the F plus V equal to the 5 plus 6, that will be equal to 11, right? And the next one also. Similarly, that means if you derive the formula for any polyhedron, that is, I took the examples first, reason being I wanted you to understand that for any polyhedron, the Euler's formula is getting satisfied. If Euler's formula is not getting satisfied for any 3D shape, that is not considered in a category of polyhedron. So what do we do now? We derive this Euler's formula where F plus V is equal to E plus 2. F is the number of faces, E is the number of edges and V represents the number of vertices of a polyhedron, right? So let us do one question. Can a polyhedron have 10 faces and 20 edges and 15 vertices? As I discussed, for a polyhedron, the Euler's formula must satisfy. So what we are going to do, we are going to put the number of faces, the value of F, number of edges as value of E and number of vertices as value of the V. So we get F equal to 10, V equal to 15 and E would come equal to the 20. Now checking it and putting it into the Euler's formula, that is F plus V equal to E plus 2. We would see that the left hand side would give us F plus V equal to 10 plus 15. Adding this up we get 25 and that is on the left hand side. What about the right hand side? On right hand side we would get E plus 2, that is 20 plus 2, which comes out to be 22. That means over here the left hand side is not coming equal to the right hand side. That clearly indicates that this polyhedron is not at all possible.